Okay. Today we will discuss overall system design. Okay, we have already discussed about the uplink design and downlink design. So today we will discuss the overall system design. Means what is the power required to be generated by the Earth station so that the signal that is transmitted from the Earth station to the satellite and then from the satellite to the receiving Earth station will travel smoothly, and at the receiving end it is received by the receiver station, and the actual signal, the modulating signal or the signal that is transmitted, that is superimposed on the carrier frequency, is retrieved at the receiving end. So we will see this by using an example. So system design. Okay. So system design involves estimating of the link parameters based on the available data and the frequency used for the uplink and downlink. Okay. Size of the antenna on the spacecraft and the ground, satellite range, noise temperature, and atmospheric condition, minimum signal to noise ratio at the ground station to obtain the desired quality of signal. So in uplink design, okay. So in uplink design, what we will consider? We will consider the frequency of the uplink signal. Okay, that is uplink frequency. We will consider the atmospheric condition that will create what we can say losses during the transmission of the signal. Then consideration of antenna is also required. Okay, signal to noise ratio is required for the analog signal, and if we are transmitting digital signal, then the bit error rate is required. So the final parameter estimated is the link margin. Okay. So generally हम लोग क्या procedure follow करते हैं? First we have to calculate the uplink carrier to noise ratio. ठीक है? Uplink carrier to noise ratio at the input of the satellite. Okay. For a given frequency and antenna size. Okay. So the carrier to noise ratio appeared at the satellite antenna depends on what parameters? It depends on the transmitted EIRP, receiver gain to temperature noise ratio, and all other losses. Similarly, we can calculate for the downlink frequency. Okay. So suppose we are going to design a system that has following a specification. Okay. Suppose there is a satellite system having following specifications. Okay, we have to estimate what is the minimum carrier to noise ratio required at the receiving Earth station. So that we have to calculate. Okay, so for specifications, what are the specifications? First, we consider the specification of transmit earth station. Okay, transmitter. Okay, so transmit earth station may we will consider following parameters. Suppose first is frequency band. Okay, so first frequency band is given. Okay, so suppose we are using 6 gigahertz uplink and 4 gigahertz downlink frequency. तो C band use कर रहे हैं and C band में 6 gigahertz is uplink frequency and 4 gigahertz is downlink frequency. Okay. Next is uplink power. Okay. Next is uplink power from the earth station. Suppose it is 100 watt. Okay. From earth station, it is 100 watt. Okay. Then antenna diameter, suppose the earth station antenna diameter is suppose 10 meter. Okay. Okay. And efficiency of antenna is suppose 65%. Okay. Class में people 10 मीटर Okay. So efficiency of antenna is suppose 65%. Okay. So this is all about the earth station. There's few more parameters. Suppose the rain attenuation. Okay, total rain attenuation in the way is, these are the parameter given. We have to find out the minimum carrier to noise ratio required at the receiver end. Okay, so suppose the rain attenuation is given as 0.18447 dB and antenna noise is temperature is given as 120 K, 120 Kelvin. Okay. And signal bandwidth. Signal bandwidth is given as 36 megahertz full bandwidth. Okay. And the distance from the earth station to the satellite is given as this kilometer. Sir, class में 11 मिनट. Hello. Okay. So this is the distance. So now first we have to calculate the uplink performance and then the downlink. So downlink is not discussing here. Okay. So these are the terms. Now, so we will calculate the uplink performance. Okay. Okay. So uplink performance with हमें क्या calculate करना है? First of all, we have to calculate EIRP. Then we have to calculate the losses. Okay. Free space loss, then rain attenuation, and then the G/T of the satellite. So these are the losses, and then we will calculate the what is the minimum requirement of carrier to noise ratio at the receiving terminal of the satellite. Okay. So first we will calculate EIRP. Earth station ओके हमें ये कैलकुलेट करना है कि हम कितना पावर जो पावर ये ट्रांसमिट कर रहे हैं वो पावर क्या सफिशिएंट है कि रिसीविंग एंड पर जो हमारा अर्थ स्टेशन है वो उसे रिसीव कर पाए, वो उसमें से हमारा जो एक्चुअल सिग्नल है उसको उसमें से एक्सट्रैक्ट कर पाए. ठीक है. तो otherwise if signal to noise ratio is less then the earth station is not able to extract our original signal from the modulated signal. ठीक है. So हम यहाँ पे डिजाइन करें, पहले अपलिंक डिजाइन करेंगे, देन डाउनलिंक डिजाइन करेंगे, देन डाउनलिंक में हम ये डिजाइन करेंगे कि कितना वो रिक्वायर्ड कैरियर टू नॉइज रेशियो होना चाहिए. ठीक है. सो सबसे पहले हम लोगों को कैलकुलेट क्या करना है, EIRP. ठीक है. That is EIRP is GT and G by antenna, gain of the antenna, and the hello. Good morning. So class चलिए. अच्छा मैं देखती हूँ 11:40 पे फिर 10:40 पे वाइंड अप करके जाएंगे. ऑनलाइन ही तो है. कितने बजे मेरी क्लास नहीं चल रही तो 10:30 के मैं 10:40 के बाद ही कर लूँगी. हेलो. हाँ. ओके. सो earth station EIRP. Okay, so 6 gigahertz is the uplink frequency is there. Okay. So EIRP क्या होता है कोई बताएगा? What is EIRP? Anyone can tell me? EIRP is PT into GT. Okay. So PT into GT. Okay. So PT into GT is EIRP. Okay. So we have to calculate PT into GT first. The first is GT. So GT of earth station we have to calculate. So we know the formula, meter of antenna, efficiency of antenna, pi d by lambda square. Okay. And we know the lambda is equal to C by F. Okay. So we will substitute the value of lambda here. So it is 0.65. Efficiency is given. Okay. Then pi into d square. So d dia kitna tha? Dia is 10 meter. Okay. So pi into 10 by C is 3 into 10 to the power 8. And then F frequency kitna tha? 6 gigahertz. So 6 into 10 raised to 9. So when we calculate it, it will be 256,609.7. Okay, this is the gain of the antenna. Okay, when we convert it into dB, then it will be, by using the formula I've already told, then it will be 54.09 dB. So this is the gain of earth station antenna in dB. Okay, so ये GT हो गया. Now we have to calculate PT in dB. So PT power is 100 watt is given. Okay, so we can calculate PT. So PT power transmitted is 10 log 100. Okay, so it will be 20 dB. Okay, so PT and GT means PT plus GT is EIRP in dB. Okay, so EIRP in dB. Okay, so EIRP we can calculate by this way. So EIRP is PT in dB plus GT in dB. Okay, both are in dB, so it is 20 dB is PT and 54.09 dB is that one. So it will be 74.09 dB. So that is EIRP. Okay, isotropic radiated power. Okay. Then EIRP, and we have to now calculate the free space path loss. Okay. So free space loss. Okay. So now we will calculate free space loss. Okay. So free space loss mean we know the formula. Free space loss LP is equal to pi r 4 pi r by lambda square. ये हम लोगों ने पढ़ा था. Okay. So 4 pi r by lambda square, and again lambda is C by F. So it is 4 pi r. Okay. 4 pi r F by C square. Okay. Okay.